And we're here. Welcome. Welcome to this session.
Hi.
Welcome to this episode. We have not been. I'm starting to. I need to start saying this. We really need to play more often, I guess. But anyhow, we're back. And how's everybody's energy levels?
Good.
One of us
I've
is
got
muted.
enough tea for the evening.
Good.
It's decent. Yes.
Decent. Okay. Because let's see. Let's do a quick recap of previous events. So, going all the way back, four adventurers in Waterdeep were recruited by Harper agents, and through their association with the Harpers, to be sent into the deadly jungles of Chult. Yes, bring out the pin. In order to investigate and solve a deadly, quite deadly curse overshadowing the entire planet of Toril. I believe that's the name of the planet. Or is that the continent? Fantasy geography is weird. You've arrived in Port Nyanzaru, found a guide who would then eventually betray you. One of two guides, the other one went back. Through your searches through the jungle, you found a sage that basically oriented towards a lost city, the lost city of Omu, formerly the capital of the continent of Chult, now disappeared for mysterious reasons. And as you left Uralanga, headed towards the heart of Uptao, you traded companions. Your two guides, one was killed by your own hands. Another one decided to go back up north with the priestess that had accompanied you, and in exchange, you picked up a Cormyrian human by the name of Artis Simber and his Saurian companion called Dragonbait, whose particularity is that he only communicates through smells. As you've started your trek south from the heart of Uptao all the way to where you suppose Omu might be, you started to get to know the person. And while many questions remain, he seems to be answering most of them, except maybe if you push too deep. He will be the first to say, "Wait, we don't know each other that well just yet. Buy me a drink first."
Which is not easy in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, well, they do talk about jungle bars, or jungle gym.
Jungle gym, maybe?
I'm in a strange energy tonight. Anyways, don't worry. Must be the shirt. So, you were headed into back into the jungle south in direction of Omu. You set up camp, and one of those nights you were besieged by strange forms of undead, dwarves, Aberlaster skin, with a mix of humans and other humanoids, but all of them had this strange vine or blossom sticking out of the back of their neck. And artists recognize it as being a particular parasitical bloom that would control zombies, basically to bring to it more food. You easily dispatched it. Unfortunately, the noise that you made during the fighting attracted a much larger beast, and as the the creature's head crest over the trees, and in the back drop of a lightning strike, a Jurassic roar was heard, with the strange particularity that arms and other limbs seem to be wiggling from the creature's throat. And as this massive zombie T-Rex sets itself upon your path and in your direction, I'm going to ask you all to roll for initiative.
Yay!
Hmm.
We're
Thank
not even on
you.
the map yet, so remember to
Yeah.
select tokens, guys.
There you go.
Thanks.
There's the map.
Oh,
Yes,
we've
I've
got
decided.
Dice's
It's
jungle.
only taken us almost a year for me to actually add music to this game.
Okay, I'm definitely switching dices because that's not gonna work.
Initiative. Ooh,
Ooh,
quick
nice.
one. Ooh, acting first.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
That's gonna be the
Yeah.
T-Rex, I think.
I
T-Rex
didn't
rolled.
know.
T-Rex rolled an 18.
Yeah, I did also.
Who has more dexterity?
Yeah.
Actually, when that's between players, between
okay.
monsters and the GM can decide. So considering that you were kind of surprised, Cyril. Anyways, I don't need to justify myself.
It's alright.
There we go. So,
Oh boy. Oh.
and
Why am I not in the initiative order?
I have no
Because-
idea. Did you select your
Well,
token?
Yes, but you switched pages in between,
Ah,
so maybe
that's
that's
okay.
a problem.
Here we go. And because it's my fault.
Wait. No, it's okay. Well, no, it doesn't change anything. But yeah, I mean, I had a crit, but no.
We don't have advantage on initiative.
No, I know.
Unfortunately not. So, right. I will move our viewers to the screen to join us, and we shall begin.
Share the fight.
The T-Rex. The T-Rex has a as it crashes through the just so that we're aware, the standing effects. Gale, you are still under the Spirit Guardians
Yes.
spell.
Haste is done normally.
Haste has
Haste is
yes,
down.
yes, haste is down. And the moment of exhaustion has passed, so we're considering that as concluded.
Oh, dear GM,
Yes.
didn't you forget to add Artus and Dragon Bait in the initiative order?
That is actually very good. Yes, I will add them in. I need to remember now that I actually have two fighting NPCs. Oh, and they actually act on the same initiative. Okay. So, as this this creature comes in, they will move. Yeah, they will move here. As a bonus action, you can see that it sort of, as it moves up, moves downwards towards you, its head moving from side to side. It sort of maybe spews up a creature right in front of it. Nope. I need to. Let's add this in manually then.
It coughs up like a cat's.
It coughs up like a cat's. Yes.
Bowl. Yeah.
There we go. Coughs up a zombie, which will basically act on its own initiative. Right.
What was Dragon's Bait area of effect spell that he still had on?
Let's see. He has his own. He's a paladin, basically.
Oh, he has his own aura.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has a magical resistance aura. So whenever you are 10 foot radius within, advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Okay, and by the way, we're not seeing Vroon's aura.
No,
if
I
he
do.
has activated.
I see it.
Okay, then it's okay.
You're in it.
No, it's just saying that we don't. Anyone else doesn't see it.
Nice, thanks.
Okay. Right. So it is the T-Rex has 2 attacks. It is going to I believe, and it does have range, as you can understand. It's gonna swipe actually twice at Artis. So it's first going to go for a bite against Artis, which is a 29 to hit.
Ooh. That hurts. Ouch.
So that is.
Okay, that thing.
And so yes, Artis. There's a ah! As Artis gets completely swallowed. Well, at least he gets. I'll put him here. Here. To back. There you go. And as he is caught within the jaws of the creature. And yeah, let's go for this one. There you go. It is the grappled, but you know that's it. And let's see, are you within? Is there anybody else within range? No. Or actually, yeah. You know what? It's going to move in. It can move another 5 feet. There you go.
Come at me, bro.
Yep.
He's
so
he's at half movement.
Well, he moved it just a little bit. Yes.
I know, but from now on, he's at half movement.
Yep. And he's. Can you please make me a Well, he's going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
wisdom
0,
throw.
so he's going to take full damage.
Nice. I like that. Yes, 3d8 radiant damage coming up. Ooh, nice! 20 radiant damage.
Nice indeed. However, but his tail attack is going to be for you. Oh, for frack's sake.
Nah,
Clearly-
that doesn't hit.
Okay. The zombies' turn now. No, sorry, Sorsha, you're up.
Yes. So. Click, click, click. Gonna cast Phantasmal Force.
Check first, do that kind of spell work on undead? I'm really not sure.
It's not written that. It's not written as charm or anything.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah, it's not written like that. So I checked, and it's because a lot of my spells are charm conditions, but
Okay.
this does not mean so. Could you confirm it, please?
Could somebody maybe just look
I
up?
can look it up.
This
Okay.
spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
It doesn't work.
Okay, you would know that. You would know this. If it is specifically mentioned, you would know this. That it does not work. This is clearly undead.
Okay. Okay.
So retake your action.
Okay. Yes.
I
So-
am generous. Yes.
Thank you. I missed that info. Sorry. Okay. Then it's. Yeah.
Maybe
let's
help
go.
artists get out of that dino's mouth. Do you have anything that can?
I'm gonna try something. And that something would be, I believe, Dissonant Whispers.
Ah, yes. Okay. Right. Nice. It is not immune to psychic damage, which is good. And it is a wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's a full 24.
Yeah.
And it is going to run away, therefore. It has 40 feet. Well, actually 20 feet.
Yeah.
Because of Gale. And it's taken Artis with it.
Oh,
Shoot.
I hoped that it would have become a
Oh.
bit distracted. Maybe it will help in this free.
Maybe. So Artis is in there fighting with, impaled on these giant gathered teeth and being grappled, be pulled in by these zombies at the end of the throat. It is not a happy time for him.
Yeah, probably.
The zombie is going to basically rush towards the closest, which is Dragon Bait. Let's put the zombie on the board. And slam. Oh, interesting. That is not a hit.
I didn't finish my turn.
Oh, right. Sorry. Go ahead, please.
Yes, so I wanted to move.
Mhm.
10, 20,
Yeah.
and 30, so I can be in runes. I don't know for how much time, but just in case.
Be
And-
in my aura already. That's
Yeah.
gonna be good.
A lot of protection from both of you. And I'm gonna order the roll to attack.
Okay. So, just so you know, Laryl, this is the first time if you're asking him to attack the T-Rex, I will ask you to make an animal handling for him. This is he is a small beach ball sized predator who understands that there is a much bigger predator, and he is not going to mess with that thing. So I'm just warning you.
Yes.
You would know this because Laryl is basically a sadistic coward, like any bully.
Yeah, but I think I would have by the time asked him to just go up out of reach and shoot. So I'm going that way. Do you want me to roll that?
Yes, because he
Yes.
does not want to attract the attention to this beast.
Yes. Meh.
No. So what's the one? No, he's definitely going to go for the zombie, but he's not going to go for the T-Rex.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he'll go if you tell him attack. He'll go for the smaller one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what is 1 and 3?
One is the Dazing Ray, so I guess no luck.
What?
Charm effect.
Against zombies, yeah, undead. I don't think it's gonna work.
Yes. And 3 is the Frost Ray, and I love that.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Freeze it.
And
Oh.
that. Ouch.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's what, a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Ooh.
Dexterity, sorry, dexterity.
Dexterity. Well, I rolled 2
Yeah,
natural 20s, so.
You double critted.
Whether it's dexterity, yeah, even if with a dexterity, even with a -2, it's still gonna be 18, so that still is better. Okay. So, sorry. Now I will ask the turn. Are you done with your turn?
Yes.
Thank you. The zombie's turn has come and gone. Dragonbait's turn. It just saw there is a odorous expulsion from him. One that you would read as maybe panic or empathy for a person lost. And he is his equivalent of shouting, basically. And he is going to go right through into the so two-handed into the. Yep, that's. Yep. Okay, so that is one dead zombie. The zombie, in a flash, basically is cut in half from, and he is then going to run up 30 feet. He's gonna try and run up 30 feet. Yes, he's gonna come in there and he's just gonna start attacking it. And the second attack, two-handed, that's a 20, that's a hit. Yeah. Up. And that is, oof, wow, okay. It's 33 radiant damage. Do not miss the paladins, guys.
They hurt.
Artis Simber is, I think he's gonna try and book it. And I'm not talking.
Excellent decision.
And I'm not. Well, I mean, technically, book it. His dagger
Try
is
and break
called.
free.
His his dagger is named
okay.
Bookmark, so he could decidedly to book it, but I think that he's gonna try and run. So it is. What did I say? Grapple DC 17. Right. Okay. Dexterity. He's gonna try and wiggle out of there. That's an 18. So yes, he does. So that's 5, 10, 15. And the T-Rex has already used its reaction because of the. So well done, Sorsha.
Yay.
And yeah, I think he's gonna hide behind Dragon Bait.
Hmm.
You got him, buddy.
Excellent.
You got him, buddy. Oh, that hurt. Actually, Gale.
Yeah.
Could you please look at what's your passive perception?
Oh, at least 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay. You notice that Artis, as he's dropped from the ground, he hasn't grabbed his weapon, he's holding his hand, specifically his left hand. And you can see that there's a sheen of frost that has started to shift on his over his hand. And you can see that he's in pain, both from the slashing and bloody wounds that he's taken, but also from his hand is almost a sort of
covered in frost.
Covered in frost, but allez, crispé.
Yeah. Okay. Tense.
Yeah,
And,
tense. Heinrich.
So, 30 feet first up here. Then I'm gonna count something. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm gonna use as an action. I'm gonna use Momentary Stasis. You can make me a Constitution saving throw of DC 16. And if you have a fail, let's see how much you have.
Is this?
That's a fail.
The guy's is a +4.
You are encased in a field of magical energy until the end of your next turn, or until the creature takes any damage. While encased in this way, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay.
Nice.
Could somebody tell me what incapacitated means? I believe you lose actions and reactions, correct?
Can take actions or reactions, right?
So I'm holding my hands forwards and I'm like, okay, stop. Shit, it works. Vroon, do something. Okay. I need you, buddy.
Could somebody please look up for me if incapacitated means that you are allowed bonus actions?
Ooh, just a minute.
Don't take actions or reactions.
Yep. Vroon, look that up, please, because Gale, I believe it is going to. It's your turn.
I think a bonus action is still an action, so yeah, it counts.
Yeah, I just want to see if somebody on Reddit has something to say about that. That's all.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Gale.
So, Gale. Gale is going to move up 15 feet. This way. That way I'm protecting everyone in my aura and I'm good. And the T-Rex is back in it.
And now we're looking at vine diagrams, yes.
Wait a minute. Yeah. And she's gonna have a moment of, okay, no one gets any closer right now. While she puts her trident up and then points it in the direction of the T-Rex, while a familiar glow goes around and she casts Shatter.
Thank you, Vroon.
4th level.
Okay.
Ignore the thunder damage because she's going to put a channel divinity into it if he fails his constitution saving throw.
Okay. I believe does incapacitated because I know that incapacitated you automatically fail any strength or dexterity checks, but I don't think that's constitution.
No.
No, it just says can take actions or reactions.
Okay, that's a 19. No, but okay. Oh, then it's something
Shoot.
else.
He's gonna take only half, except if anyone wants to help.
Yes, I can take my vicious mockery. Not vicious mockery, but
Cutting words.
cutting words. Thank you.
Okay, yes, go ahead for cutting
So
words.
please, I'm gonna roll a d8.
Whoa, okay.
Oh,
So
crap.
that's a 17, so that is still
Shoot,
enough
yeah.
for
Okay, doesn't matter.
Is
Good, but very good try.
yeah, really good idea.
Well, he'll take half, but half of max damage on 5d8 is still 20.
20. Yeah, so I mean that's not bad. Minus 20. Right, but that means that he is no longer incapacitated, correct?
Yep, indeed, because the damage was taken.
Yep.
My bad.
Okay. No worries. No worries. I believe that you're okay, Vroon. There's a door. Lockpick it.
Vroon lights up his hammer with the bonus action. So first I cast a Divine Favor. Actually,
It is rough. You can see that despite the dragon bait put a huge slash, and you can actually see the creatures, the zombies half dumbling, coming out from the wound. Gale, you shattered it. Half of its side has been basically mulched. Okay.
It's doing the thing again, but okay. I charge at it.
Okay.
I guess over here.
Yep.
And I make my first attack. A 25.
That is 25. That is definitely a hit.
Okay, so the first damage he takes is 9.
Okay.
And then he takes 48.
Okay.
Because I put a level 2 smite on him.
Okay.
And so that's 3d8 plus 1d8 for it being undead.
Yes.
And so that's 15 radiant plus the 2 from the
so
divine.
17 radiant.
17 radiant and 9 bludgeoning.
Okay. It is rough. As your hammer strikes in, you can feel that the paper, like, well, no, it would be. Here's the thing: is that it's still dinosaur hide, so it's still. It is.
It's leathery.
It's leathery. It's wet. It's brittle, but it still takes quite the hit, and you can actually feel as you punch it in, and you try and bring your hammer out of it. You actually see that there are hands that have grabbed onto it and sort of, as if trying to keep it in or try to use it to be pulled out.
Let's see if if those hands are strong enough to keep me from doing my second attack.
Go ahead. That's a 20. That's a hit.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Yes. Anything
Alright.
else you want to add to it?
I mean, yeah, I'll do another. Well, I'll do a level 1 smite. Only 3d8.
Okay.
Oh, and of course, it still gets the other.
The other?
Nice.
4 damage as well.
Oh, actually, okay. If you, so you, okay. So yes, this time your hammer comes in again, glowing white, glowing yellow, glowing gold, whatever you might want it, and just smashes into it, and the massive form of the T-Rex crashes down onto the side. But as you're wondering, is it gonna get up or not? You're looking towards it. it still seems to wiggle and move from beneath, and while the form of the T-Rex has indeed been
There's still stuff crawling out of its
there
mouth.
is still stuff crawling out as 5 of these erupt from the creature's body. Vroon, is there any your bonus action you've already used and your movement? So that's all. That's all of it. Okay.
I mean, technically, I could have more movement, but no, I will stay there.
Okay. So the zombies do.
The Trojan T-Rex.
Yeah, definitely. So as these zombies burst out they will swarm the closest that they have, which are basically the 2 paladins.
And they are welcome to make wisdom saving throws for everyone.
There we go. How many are of them?
Well, from this one to this one.
Yeah, okay.
There's only one who escaped the aura.
Okay, let's see if this works. So yeah, roll the.
Yeah.
So it's Constitution. What's the DC?
DC is 16. Yeah, 16.
Okay.
So
and the damage?
Spirit Guardian's damage coming. Seriously, could have done better. So that's a 9.
Okay. And it'd be half on save, correct?
Half on saved, yeah.
I should know this. Wow, okay.
Nice.
So
2
yeah, bit
taking
of
the
dam-
full 9, and
and one of them half damage. Why did you not take any? Oh, okay. Let me just roll for you then again. That's a 17, so it takes half as well.
Bless you.
sorry.
Okay. Right. So as they step in, despite you trying to push, they don't seem that affected by, at least for most of them, affected by the Spirit Guardians, and they will strike. So, 3 on Vroon. 1, 2, 3. 1 gets a 21.
Yep. That's it.
For 7 bludgeoning.
All right.
And 3 on Dragonbait. Yeah, nothing. As he, for being a smaller, on the smaller side, he seems to bob and weave under these, maybe even taking part of the part of the scenery as cover, as he bobs and weaves, and none of them can hit on it. Sorsha, you're up.
Okay.
You feel in Laryl's mind the sense of victory and pride in being an alpha in the jungle, as he's seen that his main competitor to his global rule upon all that he stands has now fallen, and now feels a invigorated vigor and motivation.
We'll talk later.
That's fair.
So, I'm not big on AoE, but I can cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, so Fairy Fire is 20-foot cube, so that is 4x4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you can catch all of them except one, basically.
Oh yes, the.
So you can either catch.
Yes, I'm gonna
so
cast
this one.
there because
There, like that?
I think he won't survive anyway. So yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to. Group check. That's dexterity, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Roll normal. The DC is 15. There is no damage. And the
Nope.
status, let's put in purple. Pink. There we go. And submit. Okay, one of them got a -1. Right, so all of them had been caught in the fairy fire. It is open season on zombies as they illuminate the night. There is a smell coming from Dragonbait. You're a bit too far to catch it, but Artis turns around and says, "He says thanks."
You're welcome.
And let's start this massacre.
And I'm gonna ask for Leroy. I'm gonna move a bit up, and I'm gonna ask for Leroy to attack.
Okay, he's actually gonna move up a bit.
So
Okay.
a first ray.
Okay, so what is it? 3 and 4?
Yeah. So the first one is a frost ray.
Okay.
And the second one is a telekinetic ray.
Okay, interesting.
So
So he's
first
gonna do it.
one-
He's gonna do it on the one here. So that is Constitution.
12 dexterity.
Oh, 12 dexterity.
Ooh, nice.
Once again, I rolled a natural 19. That's a 17. So that's a save, and the one for telekinesis. Which one is that?
And 12 strength.
Strength. Okay. That is also a save. But Lerald feels undefeated. Right. That your turn? You good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Dragonbait now. As he's gonna go into Snicker Snack with the Holy Avenger. Yes, that is definitely hits. Right, so the first one is 15 plus 11, so that's 27, so this one's gone. And the other one is 13 plus 16, so this one is gone as well. So in 2 strikes, he just bisects each zombie as they in front of him. If this guy is gonna be with you, I need to look at to give you much bigger fights. That's gonna be his turn.
I mean, a Holy Avenger is pretty fucking awesome, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he does... It's 1d10 plus 10 slashing, and then 2d10 radiant. If his feet are undead, so yeah. Yeah, and he's... Yeah, what can I say? He's a badass. Artis is going to bring out the dagger. Right. Wait. Can he do 2 attacks with the dagger? 3 attacks with... Okay, so he's gonna move in. Right. 3 attacks with the dagger. Bookmark. Okay, so that's 3 hits. Because remember, folks, even if he does a critical fail, when you have a +8, you hit the fucking zombies. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And so that's gonna be 1 hit point there. Don't say 15. Yeah. Okay. So this one is going to have to do one of the zombie saves, and it's down. Okay, Heinrich.
I'm gonna point to this one, and I'm gonna cast a level 3 magic missile.
Okay.
So that's 5 missiles against this one
Okay.
So that's 15 force damage.
Minus 15. Boof. Bam, 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 bam. Okay.
And I'll stay back. I'm good there.
That's fair.
I'm good.
Okay, Gale, you're up.
Yeah, you didn't leave me much to work with there, guys. I mean, can we look at the pretty colors for just a minute?
Yes, very pretty.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, well, Gil's gonna come up, grab her trident, and say, yeah, I'm gonna look ridiculous compared to you guys, but let's play a bit. And, yeah, she's simply going to... I mean, you know what? At this time, forget it. She's not gonna step all the way up to there. She's gonna stay a bit away and just throw a Toll the Dead on it, on the one in the front there. Is he missing any hit points?
Oh, this one? Yes, they are all missing hit points.
Yeah, nice. Good. Okay, yes. So DC 16 Wisdom saving throw for... Yeah, that almost was an awesome roll, and then it wasn't. 9 necrotic damage.
Okay. Okay, that's a 0. So it's gonna take 9.
Okay. And she's gonna... You know, stand a bit taller and just say, okay, Vroon, go to town, have fun.
There's 3 of them.
Yep.
Alright, we'll start with the one Gale just hit, I guess. Boop. Is that a crit? Or is it the other one?
That is actually
yes,
a
it
crit.
is a crit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking it off on that. Yeah, okay, it's dead.
And no. It still also takes 6 radiant damage.
Okay. It had 4 hit points, but okay.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I can't. Like, look, when I crit, I want to roll all the dice. I'm not wasting a smite on it, but I still had this one.
Okay. Fair.
You purify it.
Oh, actually, maybe not, because I did not roll a Constitution check when I got hit.
True. Roll it now.
Yeah, that should be fine. I mean, it didn't matter, but
Yeah, it didn't really matter. Okay, go ahead.
and yeah, I'll go 1 up, and I mean, yeah, that should be hits.
Yeah, 16 is it.
8
And for 8.
plus 3 radiant.
Okay. Right. So, still not down, but
And do I want to do anything with my bonus action? What can I do with my bonus action? Yeah. Nah.
nope. Okay.
No.
Nice cat microphone.
I know.
Okay, zombies are up now. At the beginning of their turn, they're going to make the
Wisdom
their
saving
wisdom
throw.
saving throw. So there's 1, 2. I believe that's 2 failed. So
11.
yeah, they're down definitely, and it's radiant damage. So there we go. As the spirit guardians, these massive waves just tear and crush and disintegrate.
Rip them apart.
And rip them apart. Yeah, well,
Annihilate them.
that took way less time than I was expecting.
No, we expected this already. We talked about this. We said hey. Actually, it took longer. We were not sure if he was going to make it to the second round.
You didn't.
The zombies
Oh no, it's
did.
true. The zombie. Yeah, true. The T-Rex didn't.
I mean,
the zombie made the second
let's
round.
face it. you did well to put that radiant, because this massive T-Rex, considering that it had a +5 in Constitution, does have undead fortitude.
I figured.
So
I
would
mean,
have
It's from me, right?
I'm not going to throw necrotic damage at an undead.
Oh, you could have. It's just that this is the thing that it has. Well, sorry, +4 to Constitution, but this, yeah, it could have kept coming and back up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, well done, well done, well done, well done. So congratulations have been given.
Yay.
Good. Let's move. So, and Gale, your spirit guardians pretty much, as the last zombie falls, the rest of the waves sort of dismiss. As discussed previously.
I think Vroon will sort of say like, right. Well, you with the one that looks kind of like Heinrich.
Artis.
Right.
See, I had never figured Luxodon to be racist. Are you really saying that all humans look the same?
No, you.
Can I roll just to? Did you say that in character, by the way?
Yes.
Just for the
Yes.
fun of it?
Yeah.
No, we both said that in character.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll a perception check to see if I hear that from that distance or not. Yeah, fire is nice, fire is warm, it's good.
My point is, you got hurt. I saw it. Who else?
Yes, I did. Well, I mean, I've seen worse. Not many, but I've seen worse. But any healing that you might
Gather around.
No. Okay.
You've been hit too, Vroon, but I think everyone else is pretty much unscathed.
I am aware of my own injuries. That's why I'm asking everyone to gather around.
I'm fine. I'm
Yeah,
just making a bubble.
Okay.
Okay. During the time that Vroon is trying to is going to heal, between the decanter of endless water and ship water, seeing as we're pretty much in the middle of a canal or river, can I boost a wave so that they would take the carcasses away?
So as I mentioned, for the same reason that I did not count this whole instance as difficult terrain,
Okay.
just ignore maybe the shallow. It's not
Oh,
really
okay. Yeah.
really but
It was just a map.
yeah, it's just a map.
Okay.
But
my bad.
you can see Dragonbait, conscientious, sort of very method-minded, going up, and every single body he stabs in the head, separates the head from the body, goes to the next one, including the ones that are still. Because, by the way, the fight may be over, but there is still maybe half a dozen squirming bodies within the T-Rex, and Dragonbait just goes in and just slices,
Oh.
smashes in.
I'm definitely helping him and throwing the bodies and the heads far apart from each other and like off the map.
You get a
So
there's a definite nod from Dragonbait as he acknowledges the help that you're giving him.
yeah.
But you can see that this is he's got sort of his brows sort of face. He's making sure that he'll go in a bit more in a bit of a morbid fashion. He actually goes in, opens the stomach further out, distending it, making sure that anything that is inside sort of disgorges and just slices in, slices in, slices in. There is not a and the T-Rex, once he's done with the humanoid bodies or anything that was inside, he goes about to basically dissecting the undead carcass of this T-Rex.
I mean,
it stinks bad enough when most of its insides were still on the inside.
Artist,
It's a fun job, but Gale is helping.
Artist turns to you for anything. I think I get that reference. But I'm not sure. Anyhow, good job, you big guy. Ah.
I'm gonna go next to Athos and tap his shoulder and go, so you've been on the Lich dungeons and now you've been chewed by a T-Rex? You really get the full Cholt jungle experience, do you?
He sort of looks to you, and which there's I mean, hmm, let's see. He looks to you, and you've got that little sort of small that you can see he's putting a bit on the charm towards you, and he says, "Lady, I've been around this jungle for quite a bit. This is not my first giant zombie carnivorous dinosaur."
Yeah, but was it the first time you've been inside their mouths?
You know, it's not polite to bring up a man's trauma.
Oh. Oh. Do you want a band-aid? We have some.
Well, I believe that's what your friend here was doing. So, thanks. But if any of you, well, and he sort of looks at the shirt, and you can see while the flesh is mending underneath, there are holes about about this size in his side as the T-Rex teeth sort of tore through the armor and through the shirt. And he goes, "Ah, and I like this shirt too."
Don't cry
Shame.
over it. Just give it to me for a minute later.
She's a wonder.
I
Do
guess
you
so. Yes.
do you require more healing?
Nothing 8 hours of sleep won't
Solve.
won't solve.
Mm, The jungle has been known to interrupt our sleep. Do you require more healing than the 8 hours of sleep will do?
So you just gave him a 13, right?
Yeah, 13 from 13 for everyone that was hurt within my area of effect.
I could go for another round. He basically got. I mean,
Yeah, I know he got it like 30 something. I'll give him like I'll just like I think instead of lay on hands, I'll do lay on trunk.
just
So
have
my
fun
trunk
with
will probably go like onto his forehead, like, and then like, and like I don't know. I'll give him another 15.
Okay.
By the way, lovely DM.
Mm.
While everyone is busy healing up, one of the reasons why I was in my corner, because I'm gonna use sending, and I send this to our Harper friend. I send him in a private message for that.
Yes. Okay. I'll have a look at that in a moment.
So because everyone is far away, I'm just muttering, like
Okay.
very, very silently, and that's it.
You know what? Just because the setup does not allow, I'm gonna go to the game screen for a second. Let's see what you sent me here. Come on. Okay, it's not loading right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Remind me, you had mentioned the name of Artisimber in one of your previous messages, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we already had an answer about him.
Yeah. I think the answer is the answer would be along the lines of don't be, don't believe everything that Huckster says. Keep an eye on him. Your mother has and basically
Oh, crap, mother.
What
no.
was it? What was it? What was the name of your mother again?
Oh my god, what's my mother name? It has been such a long time. Well, Lisette.
Lisette?
Lisette Thunderstaff.
Lisette has provided location.
Location. What?
Yeah, your location. So they know where to find you, basically.
Fuck.
No. Yeah, so that's your message.
Okay.
As the rest of, I don't know, maybe I'm wondering, should I keep on the music, or was that too intense?
No, well,
No, I liked it.
maybe
It was...
if there's some more chill music, then
Yeah, maybe a bit more chill for the evening.
But I liked it a lot. Give it like a little extra,
Yes.
you know.
I am.
I guess you have to preload the music into a map.
I need to
don't you?
preload it, so
Yeah.
I'll do it during the break and see what I can find. In the meantime, let's just go back to the. Don't forget that you can easily within Roll20 settings you can
change the volume.
There we go. You can switch the volume up and down.
Already did.
Okay. So Heinrich, you've done that in your corner. Artists and the other sort of bantering away. And
oh, I'm totally taking a shower with my decanter of endless water after that.
Okay.
Pour some water on me.
Anyway, I don't think we're gonna camp right here anymore.
My God.
Among dead corpses?
I've been putting them away for something.
Artist turns. Oh, no! This is the best place to camp. These things, they stink for miles, and nothing comes close to them. They don't know it's actually dead.
Because it already smells dead.
Yeah,
no.
the smell. I noticed.
Yeah, the animals in this area, they know what to keep away from, and this big one. No, right now this is a good camping site. Besides, I mean,
great.
Yeah, I know. And he turns out, what? Yeah, okay. No, he turns to Dragon Bait and says, "No, we've got the worst that could happen. This." Yeah, okay. No. Okay, I won't say it. Look, let's just get let's just get to your mage friend. He can pop that bubble up, and we're good.
And we'll won't smell it from inside the bubble because it's impervious, right?
Well, I mean.
Meanwhile, Heinrich is reading like.
You're asking me. I mean, you're traveling with him. You should know, right?
Yeah, I know. It's just looking at Heinrich thing. It's going to be impervious smell, right?
We're heading back to the campfire.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna skip tonight's meal with that smell. But yeah.
Well, to answer your question, Gale, normally yes.
Great.
And
it's bad.
Welcome to Chult, I guess.
Oh, by the way, throw me that shirt.
Wow. As he sort of takes out the shirt, there's a smell emanating from Dragon Bait, which you've now learned sort of is amusement. And as Dragon,
I think Vroon is definitely going to sit a bit closer to Dragonbait and just sort of try to learn the language of
Yeah.
What?
I mean, you've traveled for a couple of days now with the translation from Of course, in this moment he does not translate it, but you would have recognized the smell.
Gale, that's the fastest way I ever saw someone undress themselves with one sentence. I am very impressed by you. Just give me that shirt.
As artist turns to you, Heinrich, and he says, "Well, somebody hasn't been around ladies for a while, have you?" And takes
Back to the book.
continues to take takes off the shirt. You can see that. I mean, if you wanted to have a look at his musculature, now's the time. Now's the word there.
Oh, she's certainly going to study him, as in look how if he has any interesting scars or how he's built, and so just to have herself a mental idea. Like it's gonna be purely medical study, you know.
Right. Make me a medicine check.
Yeah.
Sorsha is probably doing it too, just for evaluation of the character.
Right.
Oh, and she's probably asked Sorsha to prestidigitate around. To clean up the shirt a bit.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No.
Okay, then she's just going to douse it in water.
Yeah. So
I mean, guys. Okay, you can have that conversation with Gale.
So I'm going to say this. Artist Simber, first of all, I mean, with a charisma 18, he's not only. I mean, he's got the swagger, but he's got the body that goes along with it. The upper body that is covered in scars. While you could have guessed that a lot of, I mean, around you, Gale, magic does not leave scarring, unless you've got specifically traumatic scarring. The way that I see it in my game is that if it's a critical hit, it's gonna leave a scar.
Yeah.
But this one, you can see that the scarring, a lot of it is. There are wounds here that seem to have been hand stitched. And not by somebody particularly proficient with it. A lot of the scar. Actually, notice that any scar that on his back seems to be a bit more finely knit and finely closed than anyone that he would have had in the front. Most likely because he was the one dealing with those, and maybe Dragonbait was dealing with the ones that he couldn't reach. So you're kind of getting a sense that Dragonbait might be the best stitcher, but that artist is too proud to have him. He's basically going to do it himself. But a lot of these should be lethal. We're talking about you can see scars that would be either, I mean, any type of scarring across his chest and back that you can imagine he's had it.
Have been little.
Yeah.
Little. Yeah.
No. As in, he's been bit, scratched, stabbed, torn in every which way. This is what you have here is the anatomical proof of most dangers in Chult. And yet he seems to be sort of perfectly fine.
Last time I saw those scars, they belonged on Dark Elves.
He turns towards you and says, "Not exactly sure what you mean, but I'm happy you appreciate it."
I mean that drows, male drows, are usually playthings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, let's just say that these scars I did not get as voluntarily as drow companions.
Oh, I'm not sure he was voluntary.
Oh, well, there
but
goes
yes,
my fence.
I get what you mean.
No, like I said, this is not my first undead carnivorous giant monster of a thing in these
Not your
jungles.
first undead carnivorous rodeo. I see.
Yeah.
After having washed the shirt, Gale is just listening to the discussion while gently mending the holes.
I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic, and if I do not recognize this crying from my mother, or if someone else is crying, for example, a certain lich person, or someone else who is crying on us, I'm gonna dispel it directly.
As you cast Detect Magic,
I'm focusing purely on scrying magic that is focused on us.
I don't think that you... No, you would maybe feel the scrying, the orb. No, nobody's watching you at this moment.
Good, and I'll do that every day from now on.
Okay, but that only lasts for, what, 10 minutes?
10 minutes, so I'm just checking before going to sleep, like opening and check, but that's it.
Okay. Okay. I'll note that.
I am going to, but just while some discussions are going and things are being mended, I'm going to call out my Kumari.
Okay.
Just,
I'll bring in Kumari.
So, who's still up to take first watch?
Heinrich raises his hand. Well, I can go. I'm not tired and not hurt, so I think you guys need it more.
I mean, I'm good.
Yeah, same.
Are you doing the tent?
Yeah. I'll pop it up.
The bubble or the
Yeah.
tent?
Okay.
Yeah, bubble. Okay.
The magical tent.
Yeah.
Okay, you can place it.
Awesome. Ooh. Kumari, move! Move!
There's a tent. Shit.
There you go.
No, the tent isn't there. The tent
Oh,
is
right.
what,
No, the tent
yeah.
was
Okay.
there. The tent was there.
Oh,
That
okay.
is basically, that's Dragonbait's and Artis's basically camp.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But yeah, definitely after this session, both are going to go, you know what? Yeah, we're sleeping in style tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have enough
Hey.
room in there for
If two keep watch, yes.
Anyhow.
If you have a double watch set, no problem.
I have no preference for first, middle, last, but I'll take one.
Same.
Well, Heinrich was up for first. Artist, you wanna sleep or prefer to stay up a bit and then not have to wake up?
Sorry, but I can stay up a bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, if you want to have a campfire scene, if anyone wants to have a campfire scene with Artis, he'll oblige. We can have that now, or we can just have that happen in the later days as you go down to Omu. So that's.
I think Vroon is going to go like, how about you and me take the next one? And he points at
Dragonbait.
Dragonbait.
Look, you know what? I'm going.
And he points with his nose, like.
I'm going to give you the. There you go. You should be able to see their name tags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll help.
There you go. Yeah. Sure. Just and so yeah, Dragonbait basically, yeah. There's a there's a smell which is basically the emotion of thankful or something along the lines, which you understand to be basically yes. Right, talk among yourselves. I'll be right back.
So who wants
Sorsha.
to do first watch?
Well, I suggest you and Artist take first,
I
and
think
Sorsha and I
Arthur
take
is
last.
going. Yeah, I'm gonna take last, but I think Arthur's wanted to do first with you, Heinrich. So
Yeah.
Artisan Heinrich first, me and Dragon
Vroon and Dragon,
second.
and then Gale and Sorsha and me. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorsha and me.
That
next.
works.
Yeah, checks
Well,
out.
wake me up in a bit.
I'll throw Nugget against you.
So how does, by the way, how does it work when you're holding watch and you need to be inside the bubble? Do you just stand halfway in?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop up Nugget. I'm gonna put one hand out of the dome. I'm gonna put Nugget on it, and then while I'm actually gonna close my eyes, and Nugget is gonna be like a watchtower with the eyes open, looking around while I'm actually watching through Nugget at the same time.
Okay. So everybody is going to be inside. Let's put this right there. Okay, there we go. Kumari is basically going to be there, pretending to graze. Laryl is always on the watch. Right. So.
She doesn't even have to pretend to grace, I think. I think she can just grace.
Well, she's a celestial beast, which means.
Well, yes, but.
can have a little pleasures.
No, that is true.
Who says that celestial beasts don't appreciate the taste of grass?
That should be on a T-shirt. I like that quote.
What? Sorry, what?
Who says that celestial beasts can't appreciate the taste of grass?
I don't know why, but that should be on a T-shirt.
Yeah, with a very stoned angel.
Exactly.
Let's see. Can I find? Yeah. So, as the others go to sleep, you start. Your watch starts. Let's see. Come on. I know that you have something for forest. There we go. This better?
Right now I'm not hearing anything.
Not yet, no.
Might come.
Oh, that's a bit too...
Yes, there it is. Yeah, that's more chill, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Mount Flare. Okay. I think I should find you something a bit more swampy. Give me a second.
Oh, this was good. I heard some.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was hearing frogs also at the same time, so frog equals swamp for me.
I mean, that's good.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Very, very relaxing.
Ah, this one's better. There we go.
Yeah.
So, as the you can see, despite what artists mentioned about fauna escaping, the sounds of the jungle start to grow up. The night, so the crickets, the frogs, the night birds. The fauna is becoming a bit more lively in the and you can even hear most likely the creeping of animals. You can see maybe some shapes coming around, sniffing around the carcass, and then sort of moving on. So the fauna is definitely taking back what it lost during the with regards to this particular predator. As you can see, going about Laryl, Laryl sort of bobbing about, sometimes chasing small animals, being distracted by a frog or a lizard, and sort of artist turning towards you. I mean, how are you? What are you? Are you standing? Are you seated, lotus style? How are you? How?
See this lotus style, but I still have listening actively.
If you're looking through your familiar's eyes, you are dead to the world. Unless apart
I
from
think
your.
with the new I think with the new friend I would install myself that I can have a conversation with him.
Okay. So Artis is sort of looking about. Let's see. That thing you're traveling with. That's. So if I get it right, the the ferret with the bright eyes. That's yours, right?
Yes, indeed.
And this floating ball of eyes is Sorsha's.
Yes.
Right. So I get yours. But why is that a familiar to her?
A very big grin. Sorsha is someone who has a very unique style of humor.
Oh, I got that.
And that's something that I appreciate of her a lot.
And I can understand that. I can appreciate someone who can appreciate it. A woman like her, tough, straight to the point, not afraid to use a blade, especially when that's the point of the joke.
Just shove like a wineskin in his hand. It's one of my last Waterdavian wine. I think it would be nice to have a sip.
Oh, yes. He sort of grabs. There's a grab for the skin, and he opens it up. And so, wine in a wineskin is never good wine, even if you put good wine in it. It is basically contained in leather. It is not. But as he passes it to his nose, there's a sense of relish that comes to it. Oh wow, this takes me back. Well,
You
sort of,
can keep it. I think you need more than me for now.
well, friend, I consider this a favored ode, and he sort of takes he took a swig out of it. You can see he's closing his eyes. He's sort of enjoying the moment, enjoying the flavor, and then sort of re-putting it that I'm keeping this for the bad days.
Let's say that my bad days are. I don't need it anymore.
Hey, I mean, I'm not complaining. If if you feel that you're ready to you separate yourself from this small comfort, I am quite glad to take it off your hands.
Well, thank you for being that courageous man, for taking that suffering upon you.
And on that note, shall we stop with the bullshit?
Starts to think like, yeah. Just
Hey,
don't
listen.
you miss Waterdeep?
Never actually been
Honest.
to Waterdeep. Well, no, that's not true. Passed by. Just stayed in port for maybe a couple of hours. Basically jumping ships. But no, I'm from Courtier myself, originally. Other side of the continent.
Okay. You should come by one day to Waterdeep. We actually have an inn. We actually have an inn now. Also with that has amazing food that points to Vroon that Vroon makes also.
Well, I'll add one into the pros to visit Waterdeep, but don't get your hopes up. I've got things keeping me here.
I respect that. But hey, if you want to know something, I'm here also to. I ask a question. You can ask a question also, with a very big smile.
Sure. I mean, So, you mentioned something about death curse, right?
Yes.
So I guess the question is, why you? I mean, no, not the way it sounded. Why did you say yes?
Takes a very deep gaze into the fire. For me personally, it's for my family and for my friends around me.
Hey, there's no more noble ambition and no better reason to do anything than to do for family and for loved ones. I I am way on board with that.
Yeah, that's. But everyone has maybe the same answers as me, or maybe some have more personal reasons for that actually.
Yeah, but they're all sleeping.
You'll have we're gonna travel for enough days. I think you'll have enough occasions to ask that question because it's an interesting question also.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could ask Sorsha. She's not sleeping right there. I rolled a natural 20 on insight.
Hmm.
I think I'm really gonna be good friends with you. Seriously, Sarsha, you can join us if you want. You know.
Come on up.
When
Wine's good.
it's been a long day.
Agreed.
So, what you want to talk about?
Well, currently we're talking about motivations and a call
Mm-hmm.
to adventure. And well, our friend Heinrich here has told me that he's done it for the. And I say this without sarcasm because, I just want to let you know. Sometimes I'm sarcastic. I just wanted. This is not sarcastic. You
Used to
did
it
it for love and family, and yeah, I can appreciate that. What's your calling?
because I'm done running.
Interesting. I don't think I've heard that answer in a long while. Running from what?
That, my friend, is something I will keep for myself. But
Fair.
story of my life, too long of a story. But yeah, basically.
Look, and I don't take this the wrong way, but here in the jungle, not much more than trading stories. Not much more to do. Can't go past the third tree on your left and pick up a show. We still have shows? I guess they would. Anyway,
I
and
would lean um on his way and just, well, if I would tell you, I'll have to kill you. So let's put it in the same bag as your ring, would you?
oh, yeah. Well, fair enough. Um, unfortunately, that last sentence I have heard before, and I'm still here.
Oh, that wasn't a threat. That was a fact. But
Mm. Well, I would drink to that, but I'm in too much of a good mood to waste this wine on it. So, the question that I have. So, you've come in because you're done running.
pretty much.
He's done it, so you're doing it out of courage. Or, well, whatever. He's doing it out of love. What are the other two? The Luxodon. He's. Where did you pick him up on Port Nyanzaru?
No.
No.
I guess Gale is doing it out of a sense of duty.
Yeah, sense that about her. Bit of a soldier girl, isn't she?
Yeah, she's an upright girl, and if that's the right thing to do, she will do it.
I mean, yeah, I've been traveling with Dragonbait, and he's been mostly my moral compass. It's good to have one in these parts. There's a lot of things that you do for survival that aren't down the straight and narrow. But he's been a big help. Saved me from madness quite a few times. Though, well, while he is a great conversationalist, it takes some time to really appreciate it. And there are certain things that language just, well, is necessary. So I appreciate actually losing my common tongue with you folk.
Well, not like we have many other way to discuss.
Yeah. Now Chult is something different. Communication here is strange. A lot of magics left over from the old eras. Primordial magics, you know, not the kinds that you would find on our well, your old continent. Things here are more visceral. A lot more blood.
It's a simple language. As for magic, it's more Heinrich language.
He looks to Heinrich as saying, what? He's the bloody one?
No, I'm the bloody one. He's the language. He's the magic one.
Oh. Yeah, no. And again, not a threat, not a criticism, just a fact. He looks at you, Heinrich. Your magic is controlled, powerful, pinprick accuracy, but it's not raw like you can see some of the things here.
Let's say if I ever encounter raw magic, I will be glad to study it.
Oh no, friend, no. You see raw magic, you turn the other way, you run.
And why is that?
Because that thing will eat you up. Look, you've seen the blue mist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, back in my day, that was nothing. Chult would be taken by these violent storms, and I'm talking lightning clouds that you could walk on, so as thick that they were, and just across through the trees, magics that would petrify any living thing as it went through it. Living spells. No.
Interesting.
No. The age of Arcana. A lot of the magics in off the Sword Coast, Cormyr, all of that got died down. Gods did a lot of work, pulling off. Here, magic, as I said, raw, untempered. And ever since that bastard Ooptower left, I mean, there's nothing to keep anything in check.
Like, Bruno doesn't wake up, but there's like a.
Yeah, I don't understand Uptau, but somewhere, yeah, I can respect the culture of Chult. It has an interesting culture.
Yeah, but here's the thing. A lot of people think Chultan... There's not one culture in Chultan.
There are multiple cultures.
You go to Kirsabal, and you're going to find something completely different to anything that you've seen elsewhere. I mean, it helps the fact that our Kokra have taken over the spire, but Omu, forget the name of the... What was the other name of the other city? This is the GM forgetting, by the way. This is not... You got Kirsabal, and you've got Mesro. Yeah. Mesro was something completely different. Different mentalities, different folks. I mean, different tribes. And each had their own way of seeing the world, in a sense.
Okay.
I mean, you've been to Mbala, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm not in there, but yes.
That's
I mean,
right.
those fantastic folks. Bit on the naive side, but this was a time before the jungle really took over.
Is anyone going to tell him about Mbala?
No.
Okay.
No.
I wouldn't say naive, but well, maybe you knew them differently than what we know of them.
Well, I doubt you would know them. They were wiped out a generation ago.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting a bit of sound from some
Yeah,
of the microphones.
that's weird. Yeah.
I believe it's coming from your end, Yannick.
Is it okay now?
You know, I mean,
Yeah,
it pops
that's
up regularly on so we'll see if it happens again. No worries.
Okay.
This is why I mute when I'm not in a scene, and I just know that it's not me.
Thank you.
It's not because a culture is dead that you can't have knowledge of them.
Oh, no, I agree. But I'm not much of one. I'm not one for archaeology. Considering I might be a piece of history myself in some way. Kind of difficult to go looking at a place that where you knew people and all is left is essentially a graveyard.
That's a privilege of the old.
It
And
is.
don't take it in a bad way, but
What? You don't think I'm old?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Well, believe me, I'm older than I look.
So where do you keep your scars?
My scars?
Yeah.
Well, I think you've seen a few of them.
Yeah, but why do you keep them?
Because I don't necessarily have access to magic, healing. And so, the scars keep. Some of them fade away, some of them get erased by newer ones, but they're there. Besides, if that's the only thing that changes for me throughout the years, well, my way of getting old. Measuring time. I mean, look at this place. You could stay years here and not notice. Time in the jungle when there's no season. If you don't meticulously count the days, you lost.
That's a way of saying things. I'm not particularly fond of scars, but I guess I find them kind of fascinating for those who choose to keep them.
Yeah. I guess. And he's sort of looking towards you intently. So now why would you not be one to keep scars?
Have you looked at me?
I am now.
Where would I keep scars?
Because sometimes it's the imperfection that defines the gem.
I don't consider myself a gem.
At that point,
it says.
You have a moment that Heinrich is like, looks back at the book.
No, there's a moment where basically he does the false shocked and looks to Heinrich. Come on.
Sorsha, you are perfect the way you are.
Thank you, Heinrich. But you know what I mean.
And I stay on my point. You are perfect the way you are. And I accept you in any way. And looks back in the book.
I'm gonna re-rolling that insight check again.
That's sweet. Thank you.
That's a 22.
Damn it.
Okay, you'll send me the emotions that you both are feeling right now, in private. But Artis has definitely read you. Unless you guys want to make a deception.
Yeah, Sorsha.
Okay, go for deception.
Yep.
Now.
Yep, and I will even use Chrono Shift if I need to.
Difficulty is 22.
God damn it, I have a +0 on it.
Oh,
Nope.
wow.
Nope.
So I think that's the first time I rolled that bad on a
deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just because I feel very generous, I will give my Chrono Shift to Sorsha. I will use.
I will refuse that because you.
Damn it.
No. I'm sorry. Considering you are the fact that you're trying to deceive yourself or not deceive the others or whatever. That means you are not aware of what Sorsha is going through. So though, let's see. Why don't you guys both roll me an insight check for each other? Let's do it like that.
Okay.
Perception was probably on Sorsha's part more concentrated on the scar part.
Okay.
Because before Heinrich said anything, Hartus was becoming inquisitive. So yes, probably more on that part.
Okay, inside it is.
So insight for me also?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And it goes very well with the narrative. Goes very well with the narrative.
Right. So,
God damn it!
Heinrich.
But again, my perception would probably be on what authors might have. Yeah, what authors might have thought.
Okay. So, when he's okay, so you're not concentrating on Heinrich. You're concentrating on Artis.
No. Yes.
Okay. So you completely missed any signals that were emanating from free radio Heinrich right there.
Free radio.
Oh yeah, but I agree with that. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah.
So, let's see. I mean, throughout the discussion, you do you do understand that he is trying to definitely. I mean, he's curious about you. He's curious about your intentions, and there's definitely a way where he's not trying to know necessarily who you are, but more why you are. Whether that's digging into, if you stop him digging into your past, not a problem. He'll just move laterally. He won't dig deeper, but he'll move laterally, which means, okay, you don't want to talk about your past? Sure, let's talk about your present. Oh, let's talk about your future, your aspirations. And he's trying to get to know you from different angles. But if you say no, he's not going any further.
Interesting.
But also, and with a 24, most likely he's not pushing deeper because he's not going to give you the excuse to dig deeper into his motivations. If he were to push and try to get a secret out of you, he would owe you one, and that's not something he's ready to do just yet. But yes, he's definitely sort of seeding information. There's also maybe him trying to catch you on a hook, trying to say, "Oh, I said something maybe a bit strange. Are you going to bite?" But clearly, for now, nobody's been biting. So yes, the last thing that he said was you did not that you did not feel like a gem, and Heinrich saying, "But you're perfect." There's definitely a moment artist sort of raises an eyebrow towards, and sort of so there's a maybe sort of knowing nod as he realizes what maybe most of the audience has already understood by now. And I don't, maybe the music in the background slowly changes to something a bit more violin or whatever. But understands, okay, I'm not going. Okay, let's explore this later. I mean, he hasn't seen a show in a while, so any.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you don't get jungle novellas, right?
Oh
No.
god.
I'm sure you could write one between Arthur's and Dragonbait.
Oh, with a mix of
Spoilers.
smells.
Yes. For the end of the episode, your homework is find the title for the Dragon Bait artist Simber / fiction. I want that on my desk by the end of the show. The best answer gets extra XP. Anyways, question is, do you want to pursue further, or?
I'm gonna just ask you. I was trying to answer to you a written answer, but I'll go there. So Sorsha's feeling about Sorsha's feeling when.
Oh, right. No, send. You want to say it, or you want
Yeah,
to?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. So what you could have saw is that she went a bit more intense and was kind of feeling a bit more dangerous, a bit more on guard, and yeah, on the brink of something else.
What do you mean by the brink of something? Okay. Well, keep it to that. Send me maybe a bit more, because I don't think I understand what you're telling me. So, send me. Feel free to send me anything.
Because he touched something along her identity, so she was on a defensive, nearly offensive mode.
Right. Okay, I get that.
So, gents, I have a watch later on, so I'm gonna leave you two at it.
Sure.
Have a gentle sleep, and we'll wake you up for the next watch.
Thank you.
How is this the last one?
See you in the morning.
Never mind. Good night.
Good night.
Is there anything you wish to discuss with Artis, Heinrich, or should we end the scene there?
No, I think that he knows certain things now, and he just focuses on finishing the watch and then go to sleep. I will poke Rune awake while putting Nugget on the face of Rune, like, Rune, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's your time.
So,
I'm
Rune,
awake. I'm
you
awake.
wake up to a ferret butt sort of making turns on your face.
Not on drunk.
Then I will go into my corner and take Nugget in my arms for a very long time that I didn't do that. And I will fall asleep like that.
Okay. So who was next? So that was Dragonbait and
Rune.
Vroon.
I will just sit outside like a normal person.
I mean, yeah, Dragonbait is stepping out, and you can see that he'll spend most of the time cleaning his blade, oiling the scabbard, taking care of his equipment. But um, he's also grabbed some of Artis's leathers and is as well sort of oiling and scrubbing.
I think Vroon will be very direct and will just be like, so, are you a companion or are you a servant to the human?
Hmm, he, you can see he sort of scratches and I think it would be yeah, the sentiment would be acknowledgement. First acknowledgement and then affection.
What? Both?
There's a there's a quick burst of frustration and then protection.
Alright. So you serve him, but you like him. Oh, you just like him.
And then protection again. So yeah, affection and protection.
Save you?
Sorry, say that again.
I just said, did he save you?
Acknowledgement. After a thought. Acknowledgement and gratitude.
But he was not. He was not part of the people that's. Well, I'm guessing your tribe is gone. Not because of him, then.
He shakes his head.
Oh, that's good.
I think the yeah, he points towards himself, and you get the same the same smell whenever there was something dangerous around. You know, the sort of the has alert, and he says he points to himself. The smell the alertness or the danger at least. But then he points towards Artis, same, and then he sort of links his two hands together, and then you have a the smell for calm or safe or
Right.
rest.
Dangerous to go alone, but
He
together
nods.
you travel in safety. But you are not his guide. How did you meet?
He sort of raises up his snout a bit towards the
And
canopy.
I mean that's also one of those questions that's super hard to
Yeah.
get a clear answer in a smell, of course. But
He closes his eyes a bit, then opens them, turns to you, and points to him and does this. He points towards Artis and just goes.
he talks. You met him through talking to me.
Frustration.
What? No, yes. Yes. He talks for you. But I want to hear your answer. You're from Schultz.
There's a sort of a rasping, sort of almost like a clicking sound that comes from below his throat, which you now understand of him laughing, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of shakes his head, said, and I think he raises his hand out, points to you both, places sort of hand like this, and then he's going to go away. You want to make an insight check?
Yeah, sure. But I'm also trying to mimic, like, while he's doing it, I'm trying to mimic.
Yeah, he nods. He nods.
Oh my god. I mean, he's not lying, so I don't get advantage.
No, he's not lying.
Eh.
Okay, 15. I don't like the loop on this one. Strange.
That's fine.
He's after a bit of mistrial, and you understand that he's telling you that he's not from this world.
Ah. Okay. Interesting.
And that for details on how they met, ask the guy who talks.
Did he come to you, or did you come to him?
He shrugs. But then seeing that it frustrates you a bit, he points to him and then comes to him. Then he points to Artis, then to himself.
Right. So he brought you here. You were here. He found you here. Did you come here by accident, or did you come here by free will?
The GM's gonna look it up.
Fair.
This guy's got a backstory, but okay. Yeah, I think the I mean, with an insight, it takes pretty much. I mean, you don't get much detail out of the conversation. I'll sum it up so we can actually get moving before the. Cause I'm tired of playing a mime here.
Yeah, fair.
Within insight 15 is that you understand that he's while he did not come by accident. There wasn't any real purpose for him coming to Chult, but he met Artis, and they banded up, and he agreed to protect Artis, basically. But they are friends. There's no subservience. There's no.
No, I mean that's already
hierarchy.
for Vroon. Like, okay, good. Like,
Yeah, but
because Vroon has a very strong feelings, of course, about
yeah,
anyone being subservient to humans just because they're the humans that came in. And...
No, it's just that the reason why Dragonbait is cleaning Artis's leathers is that he does not believe that Artis is capable of doing a good enough job himself. Artis, of course, will, have his own opinion on that opinion, but
yeah, but I'm not talking to him. So.
Yeah. Okay. Any other scenes we'd like to? So the last, I believe, was Sorsha and Gale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So we wake them up.
Should we make a break before, or?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. You know what? Let's have a quick break. Before we have that last scene.
Oh, okay. Anyways, works. But I was thinking maybe end the night and then we can start with the new travels and so on. I don't know.
Depends on how long your conversation is going to be, I guess.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes. Says there's something Sorsha would like to say to Gale, to tell Gale, but I don't.
I think it's gonna move along more quickly than the conversations with the NPCs. Okay. So maybe we can do it now.
Okay, we good for final conversation? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's like.
Sure. Okay, Gale, go ahead. Gale, Sorsha, go ahead. So the night as well. There's a slight a slight shower that is sort of coming in, maybe flattening a bit of the smells, and so you have this low rumble across the canopy that has been that's sort of drowning the sounds of the animals. And now I can hear animals from the street.
Yeah.
Sorry, that. No. Anyways, so yeah, within this sort of drip drops of very light rain, your watch goes on. Your watch starts.
I had a question for you.
Tell me.
How do you feel about Artis?
Well, we didn't have much chance to talk yet, but from his comments, I think we're lucky he had dragon bait. I kind of like the little guy. Artist is probably right, but yeah. Hmm. I think on his own he'd have a hard time deciding. Well, no, he'd have a hard time staying on the right path and not just going for the executive option.
You're right. Dragon bait might do him good.
I'm pretty sure of it.
In my opinion, I don't specially see him as someone bad, but I think that guy is trouble.
Oh, definitely.
And I think we kind of collect strange individual. Last time was a celestial. Now what, an immortal being or whatnot? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious about the immortal part. Or at least the very long-lived part.
Yeah, if that's something God related, I couldn't care less. But yeah, probably. So, no offense, Gale, but it's not my
Nah,
thing.
I know you're not the believing part, the believing type.
It's not that I'm not believing. I know they are out there,
Yeah,
but I'm better with them. I'm staying out of their business, and I like them out of mine.
yeah.
Just that.
So you're not the praying and actively believing part. You know they're there, but
Yeah, that's it. I respect that, but yeah, no, I have already too much to do with my life. Let's not get gods into it.
fair enough. I mean, not everyone can be a cleric.
Oh, definitely. I couldn't. Definitely, I couldn't.
I mean, I couldn't be a bard, so
Good job.
yeah, let's each keep our jobs.
So I guess what I was trying to say is maybe just keep an eye out for that guy. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're going to keep a close eye on him.
Thanks.
So, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Maybe a bit frustrated, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of hoping with Eku and Salidagon that I could be more myself, but I guess it's out of the question now. So,
You wanted to be nicer.
no, more myself.
Oh, you more yourself. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tough times having to hide.
No, I would have liked to enjoy the possibility offered by the jungle and not so many eyes is to do something I could never do in the city. But guess what? Tough luck.
We're still collecting people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, who knows? They did say they would accompany us to Omu, not that they would stay there, so we'll see.
That's right. But Plus, if it means help, I'm all right with it. But just a bit of frustration, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm mad that Dragon Bait's with us. Have you seen the way that guy fights? I mean,
Yeah,
that's not the kind of help you can neglect in the jungle.
definitely. Plus, he seems genuine, so
Yeah.
kind of like him.
So, looks like it's gonna rain today.
Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of those days, but I guess I got used to them.
Mm.
I know you don't have much trouble with those, but I wonder why.
Maybe that because I'm more comfortable in the water? I don't know. Might be something like that.
Yes, as a daughter of the sea, I guess rain is a close friend.
Nah. Kinda hoping we get back to the sea. At some point. Jungle is nice and so, but I miss the open sea. I miss somewhere you can actually see for more than the next tree.
Yes, I can respect that. I think I would feel trapped in a boat, but I think you don't have that problem. It's maybe the contrary, even.
Yeah. The open sea is a big world to explore too. Just different actually. When do you think we should start a fire for the tea?
Well, we can revive it.
Wait, you put
Now.
off you
No.
put the fire off? Like
No,
No, like revive it.
we can revive it now.
Okay.
The
And
first one will. Yeah. Okay.
you good with that
Yeah,
conversation?
it's okay.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as you settle into your watch, revive the fire, put the kettle on, and go into your usual activities. We fade out slowly to the sound of gentle rain, and we are going to take a break. So we'll see you in a few moments.
Alright.